Om Shanti. This morning, Baba reminded us that it is very natural for a child to remember Father. Baba also wants us to have remembrance, natural way, and also consistent. Baba didn't say child has yoga with Father, but he used the word remembrance. And then also Baba talked about unity and concentration, ekagrata. Since morning, I kept this aim to remember Baba, remember Baba. And I found it's very, very useful because your intellect and mind doesn't want to go in details if not necessary.
इन बातों में होती तो छोटी छोटी बातें हैं, परंतु दादी व्यर्थ संकल्पों का जब तूफान इकट्ठा हो जाता है तो वो जैसे बहुत हलचल में ले आता है। तो व्यर्थ संकल्पों से मुक्त हम हो जाएं, उसका क्या उपाय हो सकता है?
उसका उपाय मुरली के ऊपर अटेंशन, बाबा के होमवर्क के ऊपर अटेंशन और बाबा की सर्विस के ऊपर अटेंशन। अपने को बिजी रखे। बिजी रखेगा तो नेचुरल है, बिजी होने के कारण भी वो प्रभाव नहीं पड़ेगा।
बुद्धि को बिजी करता है। तो बिजी रहने से वेस्ट को आने की मार्ग।
बिजी राइट तरफ हो गई ना, तो जो रांग तरफ है उस तरफ जाने की उसको फुर्सत ही नहीं मिलेगी।
दादी एक बात और होती है, यंग एज में तो आती ही है, आगे भी आती है कि किसी ने अगर कुछ कह दिया तो मन को ठेस लग जाती है, और कभी मन को ऐसी ठेस लगती है जो कि अपने आप को फिर नॉर्मल में ले आना उसमें बहुत समय लग जाता है। तो फीलिंग न आए, मन को ठेस न लगे, उसके लिए क्या?
वो बुद्धि जो है ना, जो बाबा कहते हैं बिजी रखो जिसमें, उसमें बिजी नहीं रहने का आदत डाली है। उसमें बिजी रहे ना, जैसे बाबा प्रोग्राम बताता है मन को बिजी कैसे रखो, मन की ड्रिल करो, ये करो, कई साधन बाबा बताते हैं। वो प्रैक्टिकल में नहीं लाते हैं, इसीलिए फ्री बुद्धि होती है। तो फ्री होने के कारण जहाँ तहाँ जो अल्पकाल की खुशी है उस तरफ चली जाती।
और सेंसिटिव नेचर दादी?
सेंसिटिव नेचर वो फिर अपमान हुआ।
अच्छा,
नेचर ऐसे क्यों हुई? मेरे में मैं भी कम नहीं हूँ। देख करके अपने जो गुण होगा ना, उसका अवमान होगा, तो मेरे में भी तो ये है ना, तो उसी नशे में चला गया तो रियल जो खुशी है वो खत्म हो जाए।
और फीलिंग भी इसीलिए आती है, मन भी इसीलिए दुखता है।
मन को बिजी रखना चाहिए, उसको फ्री नहीं रखना चाहिए। मन मना भाव, इसी के लिए ही बाबा ने मन मना भाव का, मन को अपने वश में रखे, जहाँ चाहे वहाँ लगे मन। ऐसे नहीं मन ने ये कहा ना तो मेरा मन वहीं चला गया। कंट्रोलिंग पावर भी चाहिए।
Om Shanti. So when we listen, just heard from Daddy Gulzar, so we have to ask ourselves, are we now free from wasteful thinking, or do we still get a storm of wasteful thinking? Or are we still sensitive and the feelings stay in us? If someone says something, makes some comment, accuses us of something, then the feelings are hurt and they stay. So each one of us should look at our chart. And I will say that as I started sharing, that when I heard Murli this morning, then I thought I have to really, really remember Baba all the time. So that aim was there. And then just this understanding of the relationship. Baba, when he comes, he's incorporeal. Through Brahma Baba, he says, sweet, sweet children. He doesn't say sweet, sweet souls, he says children. And we also don't say God, we say Baba. So when we understand this relationship at confluence age, then remembrance becomes very easy. And then when Baba, so today I really found that because I want to remember Baba, then I didn't want it to go in detail, and like mind as soon as I will find that some thoughts are emerging, no, I have to remember Baba. And I keep doing that whole day, and it's so interesting that if we pay attention, there can be natural, consistent remembrance of Baba. And then also I experienced that concentration. No, today Baba talked in the blessing. So Baba was talking about unity and concentration. In Hindi, it's a very nice word, ekagrata. Ekagrata is something, the total focus on one. And in English, we say concentration. And I found because there is attention on remembering Baba all the time, like, so of course there are no waste thoughts. But also I find that concentration increases. And I must say that if you all pay attention, I had been paying a lot of attention that if these few thoughts can serve, I can have yoga, I can share Sakash, I can study. You know, like when you start seeing the use of each thought, it's only not dharana, but also for service, mansa seva. You know, we need the energy, the accumulation of power of thought, so we don't waste thoughts. I think you all must be paying attention, and you must be seeing that we are getting better and better. And also when it comes to heart, that is up to us, you know, with time and the practice. We can make our feelings, like, don't let whatever is happening touch the feeling. And generally we feel that person shouldn't be like that or shouldn't have said like this, but I can't change that person. And maybe it is a test for me and I have to pass, I have to be victorious. That is why it is happening. So I found that same person, whatever that person did 1 year ago, I will still have a very little thing of, you know, some kind of feelings. And now I find that I'm just natural. That is the part of that soul. And then we have to remember that we all are in different stages. And because we are in different stages, people will play part according to their stage. But because my expectation from that person is that, oh, I am so gentle, or I am like always so respectful, why that soul cannot be. So that expectation is not there. So your feelings even don't get hurt. Because you look at Baba, then you understand Rama, everyone's part. Then also not only you are not hurt, but you start giving good wishes to that soul. Because if I am changing and I am becoming victorious, I am better now, then other soul will also with the time will get better, no? So let me just give good wishes. Because we all are on journey. Even we all have same, no? We all have to be in remembrance, but still we all are on a different stage. Plus, always realize, no, I always say, whatever is my responsibility towards Yagya, towards service, I need powers and qualifications and virtues according to that. Once I was as a young spiritual student, at that time, one of the daddy was telling me, Sister Mani, never expect everyone to be like you because you will be very disappointed. So I said, what you mean? She said, each one of us have a role, have qualities, Baba's blessing, and it's different. And that is why when that day blessings were being shared, and with M it was mercy. And I remember that you immediately feel that, feel mercy, love, and start giving lot of good wishes to that soul. So not only you are not hurt, but even what other one is doing is not right, you give good wishes so that it can help the soul to bring transformation. So I really, today paid attention, and what Dadi Gulzar is saying, I could relate to it that, sometimes people don't say things and then it's get accumulated. And when they get chance, they keep going on and on. And I always feel, but somewhere they have to say it, so they're saying it, but I don't take it personally, anything. Not only that, but even if for Yagya, if there is difficulty, I immediately say, Baba starts, Baba will take care of it. There is always solution. Always there is solution to every problem. This morning I realized that we all are not looking at the pictures of Yagya or listening to the story or history of Yagya. But I realize we have created Yagya. Today is our 4th day. Yeah, do you feel that we have created Yagya? Show me your hand, or huh? It's really felt that we have created Yagya. Today is our 4th day. There is another 10 days. I know sisters and the team here really make a lot of effort to prepare for the evening. So when we have created Yagya, so we could be both ways. We have created, but we also have to take care of the Yagya. So in Yagya, to keep that flame burning, mm, that fire burning of the Yagya, mm, which Baba has ignited, and we have to see that it remains always burning. Then every day we have to put some sesame seeds, we have to put some ghee oil in it. So I thought that each one of us, we should think now, today what sesame seeds or what kind of sanskars I'm going to throw in this fire. And I think we take full benefit of seeing our uh, little weaknesses, shortcomings, our attachments, or any weakness, or if there is any desire in the sense of your spiritual progress. Hmm? Because it's always happened that some things we renounce or we throw in the fire of Yagya. But Yagya also is created for fulfillment of desires. So then I want to see that my patience increases, my love increases for everyone, that I have more tolerance. Whatever you find that we need it, then we just put that desire. So we renounce certain things. That means we throw sesame seeds, the sanskars, but also self-progress, making ourselves complete. Because the aim of this yagya completes, will complete even unlimited yagya when we souls become complete and perfect. And that is when Baba's task will also be attained, culminated. But I also realized yesterday that internally, by having, Baba said, have golden thoughts, vibrations. So I was thinking maybe before, as we becoming perfect, complete, our inner feelings will be of not only liberated life, Jivan Mukti, but also as if I am in heaven. This heavenly experience inside, and especially these days when there is so much fear, so much insecurity. So if internally we can stay in those vibrations, so that the vibrations from outside world doesn't influence us at all. So I take, like, whatever Baba says in the Murli, and Dadi Gulzar also said that if we churn on that, if we start practicing, really day passes so nicely. By the evening, you really feel very good that whatever Baba said, I practice, and then you will have every evening some new experiences, some good realizations, and you will find you are progressing. So for us also to accomplish this 14 days yagya, each one of us have to plan now in the morning, what should I throw now in yagya, what sanskars. Or you don't do in the morning, you can whole day look at it, and then in the evening, when we meet, then everyone, while we are doing bhakti, we just say, no, this sanskar I have to change. Sometimes we get disappointed very quickly. Sometimes very subtle anger comes. It's very, very subtly the traces emerge. And we want all the traces to be removed. As Baba said, all the alloy from the vices in the form of sanskars have to be burned, have to be removed. So when alloy is removed, then soul becomes golden aged soul. And always remind yourself that as much our alloy is removed and soul is becoming Satopradhan, that much there is stability, that much you are the master, you have right on Baba's inheritance, right on Baba's blessings. So that kind of inner trust, not only trust in the mind, but in practical life also, you will find at every step, mm, Baba is helping, Baba's hand is there, Baba's company is there at every step we take. And that definitely increases our self-trust to 100%. Even if there is little bit doubts once in a while, even that will become complete. So for these 14 days, we have to pay attention more and then keep aim that I have to be complete, right? But Joel, that should be the aim. Because I suddenly realized that we're not just looking at the pictures and history or the story, listening to story, but actually we are in Yagya now, right? So if all of us, take that responsibility and do it collectively, I am sure that we will complete it free from all the obstacles, and our life will also become free from obstacles. Om Shanti. Shanti. See how all daddies were very, very young, and you all have seen them at a older age, and they were in their 30s and started service in Delhi. So most of the pictures are of Delhi and Bombay, where service began and small groups start coming. In the beginning, there were more mothers, and then because a lot of people thought Kumaris means it's only for sisters. Then later on, they said no, it's for the families. More and more families start coming. And you also see me right next to Baba, and one with glasses. On the left side of Dadi Gulzar is my Lokik mother. So because we all also came in Gyan. And I came to Baba also. First time when I went to Madhuban, I was 16 years old, and so completed more than 60 years with Baba. So all that is how service began. And as I said, there were really, really minimum resources. If in Delhi, when they didn't have any place to stay, they will go in the temple or some kind of guest house and sleep and spend day near bank of Jamna. And they will make few chapatis and, with pickle, or sometimes with sugar, they will just eat that. I'm still happy to just do Baba's service. So what we are enjoying today, actually, this vastness and unlimited service of Yagya is based on all the sacrifices of these daddies. Because when Baba asked them that you have to go and do service now, they had never thought that after 14 years we will have to go back in the old world. Baba said, no, you have to go and serve. So some were sent to Bombay, some were sent to Delhi, from where the invitation came, Lucknow, Dehradun. I know a few of the places because when I came, we also had about 6 or 7 centers in India, very small center. And after that, all the invitations will start coming, and Baba will keep sending some sisters. I had been part of the team also. So all that is really early 60s, or because they start moving. Baba said, no, everyone has to go and do service. So they came after partition in Mount Abu, but stayed there for quite a while and didn't go anywhere. But then Baba said, okay, you had enough now. Now you have to go and share your experience. And, so that it was really amazing. I remember so many things of their, when they used to come in Delhi. But their purity, their divinity, but there was such a royalty in their simplicity. They were simple, you could just see it, but very royal. They felt like they really, coming from a land which must be very pure and divine. So they looked like little divine angels at that time also. And then, of course, now they all are our ancestors. Om Shanti.
So, as Didi mentioned, you want to see where Didi and Didi's mother, Laukik mother, will project that picture again for you.
Ramesh family was there also.
So here you
On
see.
the left side with eyeglasses is my Laukik mother. But one of the picture also was Brother Ramesh with his whole family. Ramesh Bhai is Usha Ben, mother, 2 sisters. They all were also sitting because they were the first family in Bombay. Ramesh Bhai's mother invited sisters to come. And as you all know that Mama and Baba for treatment, they had to go to Bombay. So Mama used to visit, and Mama will stay with Brother Ramesh, their home. So
Here you see, Didi. That's
Yeah,
with Baba.
can you recognize?
Okay, now it's time for us to know more about our three daddies. So let's see which three daddies we will be knowing more today from Didi. So these are three daddies. So Gange Dadi, Didi Manmohini, and Dhyani Dadi. So first we will know about Gange Dadi.
Baba gave her name Gange. Gange was like Ganges because when she will give knowledge, the flow of her knowledge was like Ganges. So Baba gave her that title. And she became instrument to serve many saints, many gurus, because she was in Kanpur. And, she has this whole, the way she will talk and explain was very spiritual, but very royal. So she was instrument to serve many, many gurus. I really had, good relationship with her, but inspired by how she was serving those spiritual leaders.
Now next is our Didi Manmohini.
These days, we call everyone, we call Didi, right? They start calling me Didi too. I love to be called sister, but there was a time there was only one Didi. So when we said Didi, mean Didi Manmohini. But in India, it's a culture also. Anyone who is senior, they will call Didi or Dadi. It's a really more social and cultural thing. But at that time, during Brahma Baba's time, there was only one Didi, and that was Didi Manmohini. Because when Mama left body, then Didi Manmohini was with Baba to take care of Yagya. And Didi Manmohini her name was Gopi. I know her much more because she was in Delhi and she was my immediate senior. And she had so much love for Baba, love for Murli. Never, never will miss Amrit Vela and never will miss Murli. Many double foreigners, I think, remember that when you will leave Madhuban, you have to go and say goodbye to Didi. So she will give us drishti and then she will tell us what we have to do when we go from here. Used to be very powerful. Or she will ask us that, okay, what is your realization? When you return from here, what you will do? So someone really used to kind of say goodbye, but in a very spiritual way. And also, she always wanted to see that whatever Baba says is done properly. Very, very powerful and very lovely soul.
Our third Dadi is Dhyani Dadi.
She was also very senior from very beginning. She came at little older age. There were few family members. And her name Dhyani means one who is always in meditation, dhyan, so because she loved to be like in remembrance and doing yoga. So Baba gave her name Dhyani. Dhyani means one who is meditating, Dadi. So she was also in many different places and did lot of good service. This is Ramesh Bhai's family. Usha Ben on the left side, then his younger sister at the back is mother, Shantamata, and was Dr. Anila. She was the first doctor actually who started, seeing the Baba or any one of us, any BK got sick, she the one was as a doctor because it was not very much practical sometimes to go to doctors. So if someone really needs medical help, then Anila Ben used to help. So whole family, when Ramesh Bhai also came, Usha Ben, they were just married and the mother brought them and then, they lived a pure life from very beginning. And you all know that he was our main person to advise us financially, legally, very, very loyal, accurate, and honest instrument of Baba. So this is how it happened that many families start coming and they become cooperative in whatever way they could help. I also, when came in Gyan, but many family members came in Gyan. So everyone in their own way was helping for Yagya, whether it's medical, financial, if they need anything, because at that time there were no visitors in Mount Abu in the sense of like Brahmins, and very few start going because they didn't have much accommodation in the beginning, maybe 20 maximum could go. And then gradually first hall which was built was history hall. I think those who had been to Madhuban must have seen there are pictures all around and big, big kalpatri, and that's the original ones they have there. So first was history hall. And after Baba became awake, then we had meditation hall. And then we had Om Shanti Baba. Later on it was built, but originally was just history hall there. The kitchen wherever it is, but it's big now. Used to be small kitchen there. So that's the beginning of the service. It's just the beginning of service in Delhi, Bombay, Lucknow, many places. And I had great fortune to be with all these.
हेलो सभी यूनानी सेंटर्स के प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा मुख वंशावली सभी से भी बच्चों प्रति मधुबन से रूहानी बाप दादा और बच्चों का दिलवदान से प्रेम से सभी बच्चों को याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। मीठे मीठे रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप व दादा का दिलवदान से प्रेम से याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। मीठे मीठे सिकले रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप का नमस्ते। बाबा निवासी सभी सर्विसेबल प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा कुलभूषण बेटी निष्ठा खुश रहो और आबाद रहो, न विसरो न याद रहो।
So the blessing which is for tomorrow, may you become great in serving with the lesson hanji. May you become great in serving with the lesson of hanji. And that means, yes, indeed. And become worthy of receiving everyone's blessing. There is a big, big question people ask about hanji. Oh, you mean I have to say hanji all the time? Actually, when you say hanji, the other person has to think whether I should say or not, because you will say hanji anyway. Not only that, but especially at the right time when you say hanji, lot of blessings come from the heart, because that's the time you need help. So don't think that if you say hanji, you are subservient or you will get more to do. No. My relationship with Dadi Janki always, with all daddies, yes, Dadi, hanji. Mama was known for saying hanji to Baba, because if Baba will make it happen. And then when you say hanji, it's a good example for others. Plus, if you keep getting blessings, you will be how much blessed and how many powers, and giving so much joy to so many souls. No? So churn about it and practice and see if you have any difficulty questions, then we can talk about it tomorrow.
Om Shanti. So I would like to share something with all of you. As today this topic came up about Didi. So Didi said that now everyone has started calling her Didi. I would like to share my experience about this because when we came in Gyan, actually, whoever sisters were at the center, they all were means we used to call everybody Didi actually. And somehow when we came to USA and everyone started saying sister or Ben, so somehow we also got used to with that. So a few years actually, whenever I used to go to Madhuban, whoever around me or all Madhuban Nivasis, whenever I call Didi Moiniben, they look at me with such a strange eyes. So I say, what's wrong? So every time they had such a interesting face. Yeah. So I used to feel what happened, and then few people shared with me that why do you call Moini Ben or Sister Moini? I said in America we always call her Sister Moini or Moini Ben. They said, no, Didi is so senior. How can you just call Ben or sister? No, you can't do that. You have to call Didi. And it so happened that so many other cooperative soul came with me and they started helping me. So they all call Didi also. So then I started feeling more and more that only I'm left now, that I can't call her Didi. So then I felt, no, it's right, it's true. Then I think we should call her Didi because Nirmala Didi, we call her Didi anyway. Even Janti Didi, Sudesh Didi, all these artists, they are such a seniors. So even many instruments also mentioned to me that why do you call Ben, sister? They are Didis. So I said, okay. So this time I underlined myself. I said, okay, I have to now start saying Didi because now they are almost equal to Dadis because Dadis and what sustenance we get from them, it's so, so much. So that's out of that respect. So they said, no, you all have to call Didi. So anyway, so everyone has their choice, but this is what my experience and my feelings. That's why I also started. All around us, they all call her Didi, and I also joined them. So if you would like to join us, you are welcome to join. Shanti, remember Baba, and close with
सृष्टि की रचना अच्छी है, रचयिता कितना है अच्छा। सृष्टि की रचना अच्छी है, रचयिता कितना है अच्छा। जो हुआ वो भी है अच्छा, जो होगा वो भी तो अच्छा।
Okay. Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Good night.